Good morning, it's your boy Ben is Cyclist. We're back. So back. This video might not even get onto the internet, it might just stay on my hard drive. But I want to talk about mental health. Mental health is something that everybody has, obviously. People have good mental health, people have bad mental health, people are weak, people are strong. But for me, depression and anxiety is something I deal with constantly on a daily basis. With blood, a running monologue in my head to talking myself out of things. But I've been cycling for a couple of years. It's been about a year and a half, maybe a year and 9 months to finally join a club. I was in a group chat for ages. I was on the app, joined my ride for ages. I was on everything. But I just didn't have the power. I don't know. I would just tell myself that people are better than me. You know, I've been in cycling for many years. I've been an asshole for many years. And I just talked myself out of things. I even almost talked myself out of going for a bike ride this morning by myself. You know, I lost almost an hour of telling myself, no, I can't do that. Nah, I cut my ankle because I was drunk. And this is why I don't want to drink, because, 2 weeks ago, I was probably in the best fitness of my life, loving cycling, wanting to do nothing but cycle. 9 months ago, I put myself in debt because I love cycling so much. And now, I was struggling to even find myself getting out for a ride. I've signed up for an Audax 200Ks. This isn't really that far. Very doable with no training. Well, what's the point of no training? What's the point of going out there and having a slow ass fucking ride? But yeah, so we'll get back more into it later. I'm gonna try and ride a little bit and then talk about. Here we are. Living the dream, eh? Alright, so discovery. So I pulled over. I wanted to take in the scenery. Keep around. But when you do something so often, you kind of burn yourself out of it. A YouTuber, a cyclist I watch, a guy called Cycling Tattooist, was talking about it recently. And it also happened to me last summer when I had tons, and it's one of the many reasons why I don't like teaching English, because you get these extremely long summer holidays where, you just kind of got to make a new life for yourself as such. And for me, I need the routine. I actually need to have something to do to get up in the morning. And, going for a bike ride is great. I love it. But honestly, going to work is actually the best thing for me. It's what I need. It's that routine of go to work, in the evening. If it's not raining, then I can have a bike ride. I can reward myself with that bike ride. Or, if I can figure out the balance of cycling before work, then I can do that, which is great. And I love that. But, for the last 2 months, I've had no meaning. I've had nowhere to be. I go for a bike ride. I sit at a coffee shop for 2.5 hours afterwards, sometimes longer, sometimes less. And then I come home and I have a shower and I sit on the sofa and I do nothing. It's not because I don't want to do nothing. I just haven't known what to do. So, well, I guess I was saying is, I need routine. I need something to do. So yeah, I cycled every day, or almost every day. It'd be like Tuesday to Sunday, sometimes Saturday. And then Sunday I feel burnt out, on Monday I feel useless, and then Tuesday I want to get back into my cycling routine, which is great. But making no money and hanging out with people that have money, everyone goes, there's no judgment, but I just feel uncomfortable. And now I want to spend time with people. I embarrass myself. I told people I was just going to run away from everything going on. I didn't tell anybody that I wanted to kill myself, because who needs to know? People don't want to hear that, I wanted to die. People don't care about that. But why did I want to die? Because I've got so much debt. I got no money. I borrowed money to survive. And yeah, maybe I could have found work over the summer. And I tried my hardest, but I couldn't. I'm uneducated, I'm unqualified, I don't really have anything going for me. And the reason why I'm an English teacher is because it's a piss easy job when you're a native. So, you're a native, you must be good at English. Well, I didn't finish high school because I'm so dyslexic and I had so much depression going on at the time that going to school was depressing for me, People, like, my wife says to me now, I bet you were the bully in school. No, I wasn't the bully. I was the kid getting bullied. I was the kid that had no friends. And then now that I go back to work and, I fell out with some people. I say I fell out with some people. I pulled someone out of their crap because I just felt like I was being used. Yeah, it's no lie that I've smoked a lot of weed my whole life, and more recently I've given up because I can't afford to smoke. But, I'd have someone that was like, come to my house. It lives like 12 k's away from me. And I'd come, and every time it's like, yeah, Ben, you got weed, you got papers, you got grind it. It's like, what's the point of me coming to your house? I can sit at home and smoke weed by myself. And smoke more weed by myself without feeling like I've wasted half an hour driving there, half an hour driving back, all that shit, yeah? I guess what we're going to do is we're going to ride the canal. It's beautiful. And then we're just going to go home and do nothing. Meant to go to a wedding tonight. But I want to get this video out. I want to tell people what I'm feeling. Is it normal for a 28-year-old man to have so much anxiety that they don't want to do anything? I've known that I've suffered with anxiety for years. But as I said before, I've been smoking weed pretty much every day since I was 14. I'm now 28. That's life, basically. I've been getting stoned every day. Do I recommend it to anybody? No. Why was I doing it? Because when life wasn't going good, it made me feel better. When I was going to job interviews, when I was going to new places of work, when I was going into bars where I knew that people didn't like me, but I was an alcoholic. I'm an alcoholic. I'm not an alcoholic. I'm a binge drinker. So I don't need a drink every day. Wait. So I think we left off when I was saying I was an alcoholic. But that's wrong. I'm not an alcoholic. I don't need a drink. I don't rely on a drink. I don't actually like drinking that much. Obviously, every now and again, I do go out and have a drink. And then when I go out and have a drink, it turns into a binge drink. And then that's where the depression comes. That then leads to more anxiety because, I'm nervous about what people are going to say. But I found, smoking weed for years, all the anxiety I had just I didn't have it. And, for years, people have been telling me, you've got to quit smoking weed, it's bad for you, you've got to quit, it's bad for you, you've got to quit, it's bad for you. Why? It makes me feel so much happier with myself. It allows me to be sat here having a conversation with you now. It allows me to go out and do things. It allows me to, be able to interact with people. And yeah, I have finally cut out my life because, well, as I said, I can't afford it. I haven't worked for months. And that's not because I don't want to, it's because my company told me have a 2-month summer holiday. They asked me how long I wanted, and I told them financially 2 weeks, but I'm happy having the 1 month like everybody else. But I guess being underqualified for the job, for having a job and a work permit, because I got married to a local, because we love each other, but also because I really needed help with a visa, otherwise I'd have to go back to the UK to do something. I don't know, have any friends, family in the UK, I don't have anything. I have nothing to go back to. Every now and again, every time me and my wife have an argument, it's like, yeah, I'm going to fuck off to the UK, I'm going to run back to the UK. For what? With what money? So, you know, I'm opening up today to, you know, maybe this is a video that should be sent out to a few people, but no, I'm going to put it public. Everybody can have a look at this. And then when I called out that guy over the summer because he asked if I could drive him to work. Why? Where's your mates that you go drinking with all the time? Where's the people that, like, when you ask me to come over, where's those people that you're fucking messaging and glued on your phone to? And, you know, he said something that hit home. He was like, oh, I was only being nice to you because you've got no friends. So be it. I've got no friends. I've got people that I cycle with. And yeah, a few people have reached out to me and asked me if I'm okay. Asked me if I was going to do the Audax. Asked me just how I was. Kind of like all that I really wanted, all that I really need. I don't know. But no, it is true. I don't really have friends, and you know, something that I've never been open with my wife about is that 99% of the time when I go out, I say that I'm going drinking, and say that I'm going to go meet my friend Ben, or go meet up with Tommy, or whatever. Or I lie about, oh, I've got this new friend, or I met someone new at work, or whatever. I've been hanging out with new people. No, I just go out by myself. That's why, you know, I take the headphones, not just for the grab right, but to when I'm out, because I got no fucking friends. Yeah, sometimes I'll get lucky and one of these people might respond and go, oh yeah, no, I'm busy, man, working, whatever. But I know why people don't want to be friends with me, because I'm a loser. I'm 28 years old. Nothing really to prove for myself. And, you know, I guess I've lied to people. And I told people I was going to leave. But tell people that, like, my parents are wealthy because, you know, maybe that's like no reason to hang out with me. But my parents aren't wealthy. My parents work hard, but they're not like mega wealthy. You know, I tell people I've been living in Saigon a little bit longer than I have been because I don't know how long I've been here. I can't remember. But I've left a few times, and I've come back a few times, obviously, because I'm still here. But I guess what I'm trying to say is it's okay to not be okay. Something that I don't do, and I need to start doing, is accepting that, but also asking for help. You know, I rely on like Siri and shit like that, ChatGPT now these days for spelling and writing and so many things. But you know, I grew up my whole life still barely unable to read. Growing up my whole life unable to smell. Like, sometimes people get messages off me and they just assume that it's a drunken message because it makes no sense and it's spelled as if an infant writes it. No, I just don't know how to spell. My iPhone does a great help with trying to fix it, but just I'm struggling in life. A lot of things hold me back. But the biggest thing that holds me back is myself. I hold myself back because I'm scared. I don't want to embarrass myself. I guess I'll be stuck in teaching a grade again that I don't like, but that's how it is. The other day, my manager was giving me the login to log into an online platform, and the username was grade 1 student A. I could spell the word student. I had to wait for him to walk away, open up my phone, pull it out, practice figuring out how to type a word. So yeah, if I don't seem happy, I'm not. That is stunning. I came out this morning to have this ride, to get out of the house. I can say all these things as I'm embarrassed to say them at home. Yes, my wife is asleep, but she's gonna hear me talking. I'm embarrassed to admit that I struggle. I'm embarrassed to admit so many things. So yeah, I came out to do this ride. I knew that I wasn't gonna go anywhere. I wasn't doing anything. But it mainly to film this to let people know who I truly am. I tried to be Mr. Fun, Mr. Outgoing, Mr. Do Something, but what I really am is Mr. Nervous Wreck, Mr. Anxiety, Mr. Inner Monologue, Mr. I talk to myself all the time. I run things through my head constantly because, I'm always talking to myself, whether it's out loud or just mentally in my head, but there's always an inner monologue playing things out, pretending if someone says this, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna got every event ready to go in my head. I get nervous. I think it's also why maybe places don't really always treat me like an adult, because I don't come across like an adult, because I don't know. I'm having trouble filming this for words because, the other thing is this video might never get posted because I'm so anxious to let people know the truth. But it needs to come out. What am I going to call it? Why am I so fucked up? Why did I give up on life? Sorry, I don't know. Am I sorry for the way I am? Maybe this is just how I'm born. Maybe this is why my older sister has so much depression. This is natural. Maybe she goes through the same things as me. Maybe I shouldn't have been so mean to her and actually be able to help. But no. A few times I do bump into people when I'm drinking and shit like that. People are like, "Oh, I took this hot mate the other day. Oh, me and my friend went here. Me and my friend did this." I realized when I got married, because obviously people don't really invite you to social things because you got wives, But before I was married, they invited me to things. The way that I would meet other people to drink.